Hi there. This video is specifically for folks who are in my Geology of the Soul witchery group. I wanted to come to you today because today is the day before Dipnon, and as a modern Hecatean witch, this is a day that is pretty important to me. So Dipnon is an ancient Greek practice. It falls on the day of the new moon. For the Greeks, the day began at sundown the night before. So if I'm reading my charts correctly, the new moon this month is going to be tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., which means the day actually begins tonight at sunset. So in preparation for Dipnon, I like to clean my house. I like to get ready. Basically, Dipnon here, one of the things I wanted to do before I forget, there's my kitchen altar up over here. Let's see if I can, right over here. Because in addition to being a modern Hecatean witch, I am also a kitchen witch. So honoring Hekate on the new moon is a way to honor the energy current that we know as Hekate. And hey Kaylee, I consider deities to be energy currents, and for me Hekate is an energy current that is all about stepping into your sovereign power. And so I love to take the time every Dipnon to honor that energy current, to honor stepping into my power, to make an offering of my time and my space, to, as a kitchen witch, my house is, and a Cancer moon, my house is extremely important to me. So I generally clean my house on the day before Dipnon. So again, Dipnon is going to begin at sundown tonight because the new moon is tomorrow morning at like 10 a.m. So one of my favorite ways to prepare for, besides like, okay, so I vacuum the house and I clean the toilets and I do my laundry, like I've got laundry going right now. I clean my sheets and make my bed. It's new. I don't know how often y'all do fresh sheets, but I used to do them like whenever I would think about it, which was not very often. Now it's once a month. I know that there are some people who do it weekly, and I'm like, whoa. So if I'm gross in that way, I'm sorry, but yes, my bed is fresh. And now I'm going to make my floor wash. So I have no carpets in my house. I use like a little vacuum cleaner to vacuum up all my pet hair. Katie's here. Hi, Katie. And so I'm going to try and like get this over here to where I prepare my stuff. So I like to make a specific floor wash, and when I do this, it's made with essential oils. I don't like to use chemicals. I got this recipe off of, I think it's like Live Simple or Simple Living or Clean Living or Simple Clean Living or Clean Simple, I don't know. A sort of clean living blog a number of years ago, but I realized that I really like it and it works really, really well for my Dipnon. So I've got the recipes actually taped up to my window or my wall over there, so that way I've always got it. I like to use my big ass jar. I've got all my stuff to let me grab my essential oils. I keep them on my kitchen altar. Okay, so when I create, so this is a magical floor wash. It's also a way of honoring Hekate. So what I've done is there are 3 oils that we use in this. Well, first of all, I'm going to start at the beginning. We use distilled water. So we don't want it to be yucky water. We want it to be distilled. In this case, we need 2 cups. So I use a 64-ounce mason jar container that has my cups on the side. Let's go here, cups on the side. So I fill it up to 2. The distilled water is obviously the main ingredient as I spill it all over my counter. And then we're up to 2. Next up for cleaning, we use vinegar. In this case, it's distilled white. It's a 1/4 cup. So I'll add my vinegar in next. Vinegar makes for an amazing cleaning agent. I love to use vinegar in so many things. And then the original author of this recipe put in a couple tablespoons of rubbing alcohol. And I think she said she did it to help it dry faster. And I don't know that it's absolutely necessary that you use it. She had said that it wasn't. There was one day that I didn't use it though, and I just felt like my floors did not come out nearly as clean. So I like to put it in. Okay, So we've got our 2 tablespoons of rubbing alcohol, our white vinegar, our distilled water, and now it's time for the magic part. Now it's time for the fun. So it takes 3 essential oils. The first essential oil that it uses is orange. Orange is a fabulous cleaner, but it's also a nice, bright, lively, abundant oil. It's also one of my own personal faves. I was talking this morning on my Instagram Live, which is going to become Facebook Live tomorrow morning, that I'm very much a fire witch, and orange is very much a part of that. So I've associated this particular oil with a particular epithet of Hecate's from ancient times, which is Hekate lampadios. This means like torchbearer or light bringer. And I love this idea of her holding the torches to sort of light the way. So I'm looking to have my way lit for the next month. And so I'm going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're supposed to put in 10, but I like to do 9 multiples of 3. Usually when I do this, I try and concentrate a little bit more. Obviously, I'm going live today, so I'm not concentrating too much. But I call on the properties of Hekate lampadios to brighten my month ahead. The next one up that we're going to use is peppermint. This one, the original recipe calls for 5 drops. I'm going to do 6. Again, those multiples of 3. I like to associate this peppermint oil with Hekate. I'm going to mess this up. Ergatis. This is Hekate the Energizer, to bring an energized sense, energy, mood for the next month. So we're going to put that in. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I call on Hekate Ergatis for energy, to energize everything this full moon, new moon. My brain is seriously not working today, y'all. I drove 15 hours yesterday to get home, so I'm a little out of it. But it's the Dipnon, and I wanted to clean, plus it's like perfect timing because like I have all the stuff from the like road trip. Okay, last one. Tea tree oil. This is a great antiseptic. This is great to use on your body in all sorts of different ways. And so one of the things about Dipnon is that you're cleaning, right? And one of the really cool things about Hekate is that she's all about like, she revels in the filth. And a lot of times what you can do for offerings for her are like your leftovers, your waste, your garbage. And there is a particular epithet that's associated with that, which is, and I know I'm going to screw this one up, and I have to read it off of my thing. Borboraphorba. Hekate borboraphorba. This is Hekate as the eater of filth. And I liked that because tea tree, kind of like as an antiseptic, I kind of can envision it eating through all the filth to leave like the clean stuff behind. So we're going to put in 6 drops of the tea tree oil. 2, 3, 6. And enchant our water with that Hekate borboraphorba, eater of filth, to clean all of last month's miasma out of the way and leave behind a sparkling, clean, fresh, and new floor and energetic space for the next month. So what I do, those are all of our ingredients. I did not get my lid out, so let me grab my lid. So what I like to do is just kind of shake it up, because now we're going to try and get like, it's kind of like an emulsifier, right? Like when you have one of those emulsifier tools, I've got one somewhere, where we're trying to get the oil and the water all mixed up together, and the vinegar and the alcohol. And so there are times where I will like chant as I'm doing this, walking around the house, getting everything ready. It's all like watery on the floor. Okay. And then, so I do this usually as I'm starting my cleaning. Like I've got laundry going, but I still have to like vacuum the floor. I still have to clean the bathroom. I still have to do a whole bunch of other clean stuff. But I get this started now because, as you see, I'm putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 washcloths in here. And what's going to happen is these washcloths are going to get nice and soaked. And so I've got them in there now, starting to get soaked from the bottom up. But because all the moisture was at the bottom, I generally turn it upside down and then I leave it to sit on my counter. So now it's going to hang out for the next couple hours while I finish cleaning up my house, vacuum, clean the bathroom, maybe dust, get the clutter cleaned up, get myself ready for the upcoming week. And then once everything is done, and probably after I'm going to give the dogs a bath today too, which is going to be a big undertaking. I think I'm going to do it after I give the dogs a bath. Although I may do it, I don't know. Then I will get ready to mop the floor. And that is the very last thing that I do. That is the final. It leaves my house smelling, sparkling clean. It just removes all that energetic miasma from the previous month, in this case from my road trip that I brought home. So it's just going to help everything get really clean. Ooh, Katie brings up a really good point. Those with cats, don't use tea tree oil because it can be toxic. Okay, I have dogs. It's not toxic to my dogs. And yes, I don't want to leave the video to Google. Definitely make sure if you have cats. Okay, this is good because I knew that some essential oils could be toxic to certain pets. I knew that these are all good for my dogs, but I had not checked on cats. So thank you, Katie. Tea tree oil, toxic, cats. If you have a cat, use a different oil. Do some research to find a different oil. So I'm going to leave this here really quickly. I am going to show you. So then the way that I actually mop my floors is I have this old Swiffer mopper, and you're just supposed to put like their little Swiffer thingies on the end of it. Like you roll it around and then like stick it in. I don't have any extra washcloths, but I discovered that washcloths work really, really well on this. So my mopper is to use the Swiffer, old Swiffer mopper that I have. It's like, I'm sure it's gonna fall apart one of these days. It's just like plastic. And then I can usually I can get through my house with about the seven washcloths. I've got a kitchen, living room, hallway, bedroom, and bathroom. And after I finish with each one, it goes into the laundry, so it's perfect because I'm doing my laundry for the day, and I save my last load to have these guys in it. They wash up real nice in the laundry. The oils don't leave any sort of stains, doesn't leave any sort of smells on anything. I usually do a load of towels last, and that's when I throw these in. And so that is how this particular kitchen / modern Hecatean fire witch honors Hekate every Dipnon. Let me know if you have any questions, any thoughts. This is, oh, the other thing is I wanted this to be today's Sunday school because we're on Sunday, and I had been posting little bits about kitchen witchery. So this is an actual in-person version of our Sunday school, and hopefully I'll start coming to you guys live more often in our Geology of the Soul witchery group. All right, I hope y'all have a fabulous day. If you are a devotee of Hekate, enjoy your Dipnon, clean your house and honor her. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.